What's up guys, this is Square2448 with this SpinTires video, and today we will be mudding with the Ford Ranger and the Chevy Colorado. Now these are smaller trucks, but let's see how they do here on the river map, and please let me know in the comments on what you guys want me to use for the next SpinTires video. So let's start up the truck and then get headed on out here. And I did lower the game volume a lot, but if you guys still want it lowered, please let me know in the comments and I will gladly lower the sound volume. And yeah, this truck is awesome. Like I was saying, these are smaller trucks, but I think that they still do awesome, and it looks really nice. But crawling through the water right now, and maybe with a Colorado we go a different way and just try out new routes on these maps. And I will be using some modded maps, so if anyone has any cool modded maps, please let me know. But wow, this is awesome. Let's switch camera view here. Ooh, I really like this camera view. It looks awesome. Really nice view. And yeah, like I said, these are smaller trucks, but they're doing well, and I really want to thank each and every one of you for your support and for subscribing and commenting and all those awesome likes. I really do thank each and every one of you for helping out the channel, and it's awesome. And stay tuned for a very cool video tomorrow, and I can't wait for you guys to see that video, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's an awesome video. But crawling through right here, we're going on the high spot here on the mud, but I think that we're going to unlock that truck over there. I think that that's what we will be doing, which is going to be cool. And yes, we will be awesome. Wow, really cool to unlock this stuff in this game. But wow, this Ranger is doing pretty good for the size of it. And it looks to be a little lifted, which I think is also helping with such a great performance it has. And I'm sorry for my game freezing every now and then. I've never had that problem before, but I do get all these vehicles off the Steam workshop for SpinTires. And if any of you find any cool vehicles on there, please let me know in the comments, and I will gladly take a look and possibly use them in a video for you guys to enjoy. And a similar Ford Ranger was brought into Farming Sim, so stay tuned. I will be using that in a cool way in some upcoming videos, and I think that that's going to be awesome. But crawling through this, our tires sunk in the mud over there, which is funny, but wow. Going right through this mud. And someone asked me to manual shift, and I would, but I do not have a shifter, so I would have to use my mouse, and it's a lot easier to have it automatic since I don't have a shifter to shift in this. But yeah, mud's flying, and we're making pretty good progress on this trail here. We do have a toolbox in the back, which gives us a little bit extra weight, but that gives us some damage, like 800, so if we cause any damage, it's not really that bad, since we do have a toolbox, which I believe they help you in this game. But I want to go through some mud here. Let's go through mud. This game is awesome. I really do like this game for the textures, and these mudding textures I think are amazing. It's realistic mudding, which a lot of you guys are liking, so please let me know if you guys want me to do any challenge videos with this, hauling or mudding with vehicles. Let me know, and I will gladly do those. Wow, this is crawling right through this. That's awesome. Really excited that this truck is doing amazing. And I will be using some really strong trucks coming up, and I do have a pretty cool truck that I can't wait to use, so stay tuned for that. But we'll be switching on over to the other truck here, which is the Chevy Colorado, shortly, and we'll see how that does. But I think that we'll go a little bit further, and then we will call it a day on this Ford Ranger and switch. once we get past this mud puddle here, I think that we will make the transition to the other truck and see if that has what this truck has. Let's park this right up here. Let's see if it's going to make it. Park it right there. Let's turn this off, just in case we want to come back to it, and we don't want it out of gas. So let's turn this on. It has no custom stuff you can do to it, but that's fine. Let's take this Colorado out, guys. Let's see how this does in the mud. And this is lifted. I think it's lifted more than the Ford Ranger, which I think is cool. But this is fast also, which I think that they must have upgraded the transmission and some of the stuff in this truck. But it's flinging a lot of mud. Those rims look awesome. I think that there's rims similar to that in Farming Sim. It's pretty cool. I like all those cool rims and stuff like that you could put on the trucks. Let's go through this heavy mud right here. I think that would be fun. Because the mud will fly. Yep, mud's flying, guys. Perfect. Oh, wow, these tires in the four-wheel drive actually really does make a difference in this game. Which I really do like that realistic part of the four-wheel drive and the diff lock. Going through the really deep stuff here, and they're just trying to change the course every now and then, going different parts, and to see if it performs the same as the Ford Ranger. That's an awesome camera view right there, going straight through this, and I think that we are going to come up on the Ford Ranger actually pretty fast. But I think that this just has more speed and more power, so it must be upgraded from the original truck model, which I think is awesome. This gives us that much more fun when the mud's flying all over the roads. Wow, the engine sounds are awesome, and like I said, if you guys would like me to lower the game volume, please let me know in the comments, and I will gladly lower it. And I did get a comment to lower it a little, and I did. And wow, I thought we put our truck right there. That is strange, unless we put it down the road. Whoa, don't know where that truck went, but we'll continue down here for just a little longer, and then we will call it a day. And it was a pretty successful day for us. Both trucks did not get stuck, which I think is awesome. Although it would be cool to get these winches working and enjoying those, attaching them to the trees, but we did not need to, which I think is awesome. Oh, the Ford Ranger is up here. So we went pretty far actually on this trail, which is good. So we'll park up next to it, and we will call it a day here because we had a lot of fun. Park right next to it. Come on, make it up. Awesome. So let's shut the engine off, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments what you guys would like me to do for the next SpinTires video, and like always, like, comment, and subscribe.